Alright, this is your lesson on proper measurements and precision versus accuracy. So any good scientist has to be able to take the scientific tools that they have and make accurate observations using those tools. So when you are measuring, measurement is simply a collection of data for any given variable. So you can actually include measurements of something, counting, recording if something is present or absent, recording the ranking. There's lots of different ways that you can measure. And a measurement will give us evidence that we need in our experiment to determine if the hypothesis is correct, if it's supported, or if it is disproved. Measurement can be evaluated based upon the two criteria. So the first is reliability, and reliability is the extent to which the measurement of an individual object is repeatable. So every time you measure, are you getting the same result? Every time you measure, do you get the same result? If you are, then the object that you are measuring is reliable. And secondly, the validity, the extent to which a measurement captures the features that you wish to measure and provides relevant information to the question being asked. So, does what you're measuring really address what you are asking in your experiment? Precision versus accuracy. So, how do we know if something is both reliable, valid, or separately reliable and valid? So first off, let's talk about precision. When we say precision, we are referring to the fact that the measurement is repeatable. So how repeatable the measurement is. So every time that you measure, are you getting the same result? If you are measuring and you do get the same result every time, then the object you are measuring is precise. And secondly, accuracy, the nearness of a measurement to the standard or the true value that you are looking at. So for example, the easiest way to think about the difference between these two is looking at a target. If you do archery, you may have knowledge of this. So when you look at this particular target, we've got 3 shots that were made, and they're all located within the same region of the target, but not quite on the middle of the target, not the bullseye. So we would say that this is precise, but it's not accurate. You're precise because you've hit the same spot every time, but the true value, the place that you're wanting to hit, is the bullseye, and you're not quite making the bullseye. So you're not accurate, but you're very precise. This is probably me. I can never hit the bullseye, but I will hit the same spot over and over and over again. Here's our next target. In this case, we've launched our 3 arrows, and we've kind of gotten in the red area. And in this case, we are quite accurate, but not necessarily precise, right? We've got 3 arrows that have hit in different areas, right? We can see that right here, but not quite in the same spot. So we are accurate, but not precise. And lastly, we are very accurate and we are very precise here because this particular shooter hit all in the same spot, and accurately because the true value of what we really want is that bullseye. So this person is very accurate as well as very precise. So remember, anytime that you're measuring in labs, you always want to be precise, you always want your measurements to be consistent, and you always want to be as accurate as possible.